Greetings, Flameborn! Here's our second big patch for Enshrouded. Once again, thanks to all of you who reported issues, your support is as helpful as it is motivating for us. For those of you playing with dedicated servers, you will need to ensure the server is running the same version as the game. We are working on a fix for the 60 Hz display rate, but due to the extensive testing needed, we will be aiming to release it as an opt-in branch in a few weeks. This way, players who feel this is an important part of their experience can help us test it out, without any potential issues affecting the community at large. More info on that later. And now for the good stuff. Changelog. Stability and performance. Fixed several rare crashes. Added more security to the saving process to avoid issues with saving, and better protection of the save game in case there is a failure. Reduced the CPU load for idle servers. Improved performance in large player bases and large crop fields. Multiplayer and servers. Fixed an issue that could prevent joining a server when the previous session was cancelled or crashed. Game world. Redistributed roaming enemies in several areas for improved balancing. Fixed more cases of enemies with incorrect levels for the region that they are found in. Fixed an issue where a flame altar near a shroud route could lead to the fog in the whole world disappearing. This isn't how you're meant to save Embervale. The game now prevents save points being activated when they are in Deadly Shroud. Fixed an issue that could lead to wax and honey spawning in the player base without having to harvest a hive first. Polished several points of interest. Tweaked the sounds from vultures. We heard you. And them. Loud and clear. Fixed several issues with incorrect ambient sounds. Fixed an issue with music in dungeons being muted after combat. Fixed the timings of the traps and spires in multiplayer sessions. Gameplay. Fixed cases where the saving of crops when quitting and restarting the game world did not work properly. Increased the stamina cost for the jump attack. Fixed an issue where players climbing on walls and ladders could interfere with each other. Even though it was funny, the water aura no longer heals when the player is dead. Reduced the amount of twigs needed to craft arrows. Increase the yield of twigs from grown bushes. Increase the yield of feathers from their sources. Lowered the amount of flax needed to craft high-end armor sets. It was maybe a bit too much. Login store. Padding. Lowered the amount of the resources needed to craft decorative books. Not all books are the Wheel of Time. Castle wall blocks now have the same maximum stack size of 5,000 like other building blocks. Fixed cases where open doors would block arrows or other projectiles. Fixed some rare cases where looted weapons had an incorrect item level. Building and terraforming. Construction hammer no longer allows cutting holes into unbreakable materials like the foundational bedrock material at the bottom of the world. But it was funny though.